Hello, everyone. My name is Theban Belu. I am the team lead in the Toronto Hive. I just wanted to apologize to everybody for the delay. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties with the title, but here we are. We're ready to rock and roll. Today, we have an exciting presentation, and it's our first BBL of Toronto. We have a special presentation ready for you guys. And without further ado, I would like to introduce the presenter. His name is Silas Candiolli. He has over 13 years experience in Java development. He has been with Abbeal since last December, working for Dental Wing. He will be conducting a special presentation on building the Java app for the cloud era. So without further ado, here is Silas.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about that. And yeah, let's do that. Thank you, Tibin, to present myself. And let's talk about building your Java app for the cloud. As we know, Java born is 1995, right? And I already heard a lot of times that Java will die. The fact is, it has become stronger for each year, you know? Java has many options for libraries, frameworks, and tools. And what does this show to us? That shows that Java is used by large companies and Java has a strong community. Because of that, people invested time to create solutions to make soft and easy to deploy an app on the cloud. Here we can see some companies that have been using Java for many years. And some of these use different languages like Kotlin, Clojure, but still use the JVM to execute them. And many people who contribute to the evolution of Java are in these companies, you know. That is why it became strong to evolve. Then run Java on the cloud. When I talk about clouds and talk Java in the cloud, I mean all kinds of applications, not just microservices, because microservices, it is a word that is in vogue. But the traditional Java stacks were engineered for monolithic applications, right? That is the past, but today we can create any kind of applications with Java. And we can deploy any kind of applications on the cloud. But to make this possible, some barriers need to be broken. The challenges exist because running applications in a container require that we have short startup time, because it's cheaper and for our customers not be waiting, especially for serverless. We also need low memory requirements. Why use shared resources, right? And portability to be easy change or create mirror environments. Then to fix these challenges, these issues, Quarkus came up. It came up with this proposal to facilitate this path. Just to remind, if you didn't watch the last BBL about Quarkus, but Quarkus is a platform for creation applications in Java or Kotlin to run in containers, and it is native for Kubernetes. The central idea behind Quarkus is to do at build time what traditional frameworks do at runtime. Then what things we're talking about, like configuration parsing, class path scanning, feature toggle based on the class loading, and so on. Because of that, it can save time on startup. Quarkus is a container-first platform, as we know, and what that is mean. That's meaning that Quarkus are optimizer for low memory usage and fast startup times. And also Quarkus is a Kubernetes native platform. Quarkus applications are designed to run in containers. And if you still don't know, what is it Kubernetes? It's an open source system for automation deployment, scaling, and management for containerized applications. Then clouds use Kubernetes. With Kubernetes native applications, you have the possibility to move your app to another cloud provider. That is possibility now, and that is portability. And Quarkus came up with this proposal to facilitate this path, to have short startup time, to have portability, to have low memory requirements. But also, Quarkus made it easy to deploy application without being a Kubernetes expert. I can speak for myself. The first time I deployed an application on Kubernetes was 3 weeks ago, when I prepared this presentation to talk with you. Then I'm not expert in Kubernetes, but I can do that if I want. Now, how can we make this happen in practice? Let me show to you how can we do that. Some practice steps. Before, we need to have Docker running in your machine and Minikube as well. Minikube is let's say a small Kubernetes to run in local machines, personal computers, Then first of all, we will create, using the Quarkus CLI, a new app calling Quarkus Start or QStart. Okay, Quarkus is creating the app for me using these extensions. Now, to use Kubernetes extensions, I need to add the extensions before. Extension, add Quarkus Kubernetes. No, it's not right. Oh yeah, let's go inside the folder and add the extensions again. Okay, success. Okay, I want the Kubernetes extension, but I also want to check the health of my applications. I can use small write extension. Small write is a library, external library, but we can use the extension for Quarkus applications. Let's do that. Great. Now let's check if the app is okay, it's running in local before to deploy on Kubernetes. Let's wait, we'll take some time. When the project is running, I will open the Q start project here, because before to create the Docker image and deploy this image on Kubernetes, I should change some configurations on application properties. And also, I want to add one more resource here. Let's create another hello by name. Yeah. Then let's add a path annotation here with name parameter. Here I'll use the path param name, and I will receive this variable using the name variable. Let's add on the final. Okay. Great, it's working. Let's test. Core localhost 8080. Hello. Okay, it's running. Hello, Silas. It's working. And let's check the health. It's up. Great. Now let's add 3 configurations here to change and to create the Kubernetes YAML with the right parameters, because I need to configure where Kubernetes will find my Docker image, you know. Then Quarkus container image dot group will be Silas. We'll copy it again. Quarkus container image dot username. It is my Docker Hub username. And the last one is tag. I always want to get the latest tag or version from my Docker image. Now I'm ready to create to run the package of my project, Maven package, and create the Kubernetes image, YAML, sorry. Here I can stop, it's not necessary anymore. Okay. First, to create the Kubernetes YAML, you can see here on my pods, I still have nothing, no resource. Now, this command is waiting for create a new pod. Wait, now I will run a Maven package without tests for now. Don't do that on real projects, please. Maven package. No, you didn't like it? Let's see what's running. Okay, it's wrong. Package. Great. Now we can see on target folder Kubernetes YAML. The Quarkus platform using the Kubernetes extension created this file for me using my container parameters. And here it was. Now I can build my Docker image. Let's using the source man Docker file JVM. This Docker file, it's created by Quarkus as well. I have two options. I can use the JVM, or I can create an image to run with GraalVM as a native image. But now I will run basically this command. Is I link to my Docker Hub user with the name kubestart dot, because I want to build this folder. Great. Now I have a new image on my Docker. You can see. Awesome. Now, after to create the image, I need to push the image to my Docker Hub. I should log in Docker Hub, and after that, image push. The name is Silas Candiolli, and that is it. Okay, okay. It is. Let's see. Okay, the image is here. Let's clear and see my pods again. I still didn't have pods. I will run the kubectl apply using Kubernetes YAML was created. kubectl apply will deploy this application on my main cube. Perfect. It's running. Nice. Let's see, it's working. Hello. No, it's not working. And I know why. Because we need to do a port forward. Now this application is not running in my real machine, but inside a Kubernetes. Then I need to expose the application using the port forward. The name of pod is qstart something. I will do to 88. Okay. Let's see again. It's working great. Now, hello, Silas is working as well. Now let's check the health of my application. Is up. Great. Then with that, you can deploy your application in any cloud provider you want. That is amazing to have portability, or if you want to create a mirror of environment to run automation tests, for example. Great. Now, let's back to the presentation. Here. Okay. The next steps after that, we already saw the single step deployment. What is this? What is this? With a few configurations, a few steps, you can deploy your app on the Kubernetes. And as I already said, you can deploy in any cloud providers you want. You also can use another tools and extensions from Quarkus to check and do troubleshooting of your application with tracing, debugging, metrics, health check we already did, but you can explore many possibilities. Quarkus also provided developers the extensions that allows to use Kubernetes config maps and secret as a configuration source. That is very good to use passwords or something like that. Remote development. Yeah. Quarkus also provide tools to create and debug applications remotely. That should be really nice using live code as well. That should be awesome. And that's it I prepared for you. Now, I would like to know if you have some questions on course or concerns. Yeah, please let me know. Okay, we already have one question. can I use Quarkus on different orchestrator like Docker, Swarm? That is a good question. Let's see. Quarkus IO, extensions. It's easy to answer that. Okay. It seems we don't have Swarm extensions, but if you can create images with Docker, you can deploy in any orchestrator you want. But we will lost this part when Docker create the YAML for Kubernetes for you, That's it. Someone else have questions? Please let me know. No questions. Then I think Tibin came back here.
Perfect, guys. Thank you so much, Silas. This will be the end of the presentation, guys. Thank you for the informative presentation, Silas. You did a great job. I hope it was informative across the country. I would like to thank everyone who has tuned in today, locally and internationally. I hope it was a informative presentation that was provided by Silas. And to just let you guys know, this will be one of many presentations done in the Toronto Hive. And what a great way to start by this one. So thank you, Silas and team, and enjoy the rest of the day, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I think there's one more question. I think there's.
Oh yeah, that is. Let me see. What are the minimal memory requirements for Quarkus? The minimal. That is really a good question. I don't know how to answer. But yeah, I can research that and maybe contact me on the LinkedIn or Slack. We can talk about it and I can try to find this answer for you. That's it. Thank you, guys. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day. Take care.